I'm here with Marina Wright, the owner of Wright Cut Family Hair Care. So Marina, I probably need a haircut, but I can't actually go get one at your salon because of the social distancing thing. So you've been closed and your employees have not been working. How much of a toll has that been on the three of you?
Sort of the hardest part for the three of us, there's three of us that cut hair, is that we love doing hair, we love people, we love hanging out even with each other, which is, maybe doesn't happen in every workplace, but we really enjoy the job itself. So it's been withdrawal on many levels, and of course, not only from each other, but also just the fact that we don't have a job because we are almost like a commission. No, we're not on commission, but it's the idea that if we don't have customers, we don't have work. So, on the evening of the 19th of March, my husband and I made a decision to close the salon, even though we were basically booked solid. But I was so scared that we couldn't control who was touching what, even though we were wiping down chairs in between every customer. And I would have been just devastated if something had have happened, over the sake of a haircut, and you look, our hair, it grows, it changes. It's certainly not, it makes us feel good, but it's not a necessity, so, and we get that. So it's been hard for us because we basically went from employed to unemployed, but the Christina and Jessica are still our employees, and we don't want that to change. So, and also one of the girls had just basically come off maternity leave, so she really doesn't have insurable hours as well to qualify for that. So I guess we're all certainly glad that the fund that they're hopefully setting up next week is available for people that fall through the cracks, because I'm not used to being unemployed, I guess you could say, and a lot of us aren't. I think we'll come through it, but it's certainly, we went from overdrive into reverse overnight, basically. So it's had its moments, but I've been trying to stay active. I like to sew, so I did make masks, his and hers, and I even made a little mask for my granddaughter that's a year and a half old, and never did I think I would ever have to do something like that, and she may never wear it, but it's just part of something I could do to make me feel better, but it's I mean, she's safely at home with her parents, thank goodness. And they're expecting another child in 3 weeks. So, I mean, that adds to the stress because, you're going to be part of the health system as well that's already having some issues. So
Can you show me those masks again?
I went online and got a pattern. So basically it's like an accordion. So, you can pull it and, cup it over the ears. And I think it made me feel better making them. And now they've come out with, you can go online and you can find lots of easy patterns. And this is slightly different than the one that's going around right now for the hospitals. But I think every mask, it's not perfect, but it's probably better than nothing. And I mean, if you're going to wear one, you might as well, try to put a smile on your face and use a fun fabric, and so we don't look all so clinical, I guess is the word. And it's the idea that while I'm making them, you feel a little better that you're doing something,
There's some debate about how effective masks are for people. How did you find out how to make a mask that would actually potentially filter out the virus?
Even if I'm out grocery shopping, or if I have to go to a bank machine, or I have to, bring groceries to my mother, it's the idea that what if I did sneeze? And I think when we're talking, we're all probably emanating a little bit of moisture, whether we like it or not. That I've just been wearing the mask the few times I've gone out. I've been wearing it. I don't care what I look like. My eyes are smiling, but at least I feel like I'm not potentially giving something to somebody as well. And because, now we are certainly not holding doors out open for each other. And I don't know. I think you have to be cautious when you take them off because maybe somebody, you know, spit on you when they were talking. So, if you go to take it off, you could be just rubbing your hands in that too. So basically, it's something to do that makes me feel better. I've got a couple of clients that are wonderful and some weekly clients that they're seniors and already have immune compromised, situations. And I had given out one in particular for a lady because she has to still go to doctor's appointments and things, but it's something for her purse that she can have with her. And she can wash it and blow dry it herself. I don't think these fare well in the dryer. I think air dried, if you're going to make anything, is better, or just take your blow dryer. After you blow dried your hair, blow dry your own mask. And be aware that you take care of your own mask, that might be the way to do it. And it might be a new normal. Personally, I have to say I didn't have my flu shot. So I think, again, if you're going to have to wear them, you might as well, if you can, make some nice ones. And there's loads of patterns online. The hospital now, I'm a member of the Limestone Quilting Guild, and there are 3 quilt shops in the area. There's one down on the Golden Mile, one across from Lowe's, and one in downtown Harrowsmith. So they are accepting donations of fabric, elastics. The one that they're doing doesn't have the elastics. It actually has the cloth strings so that they can tie them, and they're a little more substantial compared to this design. But online, there's loads of designs, and there are drop-off boxes at the 3 quilt shops that people can donate masks they've made or fabric that they may have just found in their closet that they finally cleaned out after 5 years. So I think helping each other in ways that don't seem like much, when it all comes together, it does help people in the long run.
Marina, let's get back to your business, the financial implications of being closed for so long. Talk about the financial strain that this is causing for you.
There is financial strain, and also feeling bad about the employees as well, because I don't have a magic wand. I think I've, always tried to have a little bit of a buffer. It's not a huge buffer, but something that you can, when you have a business, you generate income, but you have current expenses, but you also have expenses that whether it's your rent, your insurance, your hydro, your taxes. So you're always kind of spreading it out a little bit all the time. So this month there's enough, that April the business will be sufficient to pay its regular bills. And I do want to and I'm working on taxes right now, so I don't want to miss any deadlines, whether it's personal or HST or payroll or any tax remittance. I don't want to miss any of those deadlines because deferred is not forgiven. And I'm really looking forward to going back to work. And was thinking even that maybe we could alternate, we could work every other day. So there could be one hairstylist and one client. And we could take turns because it is hard to control who touches what. And so I think we're all going to try to reinvent ourselves a little bit, That's all we can do.
Thanks for talking with us, Marina, and I hope you get back to cutting hair very soon.
Thank you for asking.
Thanks, Marina. Take care.